Hi there, my name is Jared. We're out here at Ebert's Greenhouse today. We did a couple videos already this year. We put them up on our either website or on the YouTube, Ebert's Greenhouse Village YouTube page. The one we did last time I think was about watering some different types of baskets and other planters. So today we're going to continue that and show you some different things that we're going to water in a couple different ways. So I'm going to start over here with this impatient pouch. So we've pretty much sold out of these at this point in the year. It's early to mid-June, so we don't have a lot of these left. But I'm gonna kind of show you what we would do if you're at home and you have a similar setup with a hose and a wand. Or you could do this with a sprinkling can or a bucket and a funnel. However you really got to do it. But basically, what we're gonna do with this one is I don't want to get the foliage all wet. That's not really gonna get water to the root zone because there's a bag underneath all these flowers. So basically, I want to focus the water towards the top of the pouch here, and I'm just going to stick the nozzle of the wand in there, and I'm going to water them just one time here for you. Okay, so water's overflowing the top of the bag there, and we're just going to let the water seep down through the bag, and I'm going to come back in a couple of minutes here, and we're going to water it again actually to get full saturation throughout that pouch so that we're not missing those bottom plants. Alright, so the next one we got here is a Streptocarpus basket. So this is a type of violet. This is almost more like a succulent. These guys don't need a lot of water, and we really don't want to get water on the leaves. We have noticed in the past that the leaves will sun scald if there's water sitting on there in the heat of the day with the hot sun during the noon hour roughly. So I'm not going to give this one a lot of water. He's a little bit wet already, but I definitely don't want to get the leaves wet. So I'm just going to sneak the nozzle in towards the side and turn on the valve just a little bit, and that's probably good for today. It's not super hot out. The next one we got here is a window box planter. There's two petunias and then this Bidens plant in the middle. This is I think a newer variety of Bidens, but we had it last year, so we figured we'd put one in this one. So we're bringing up Bidens because this is a very thirsty plant. These plants, when it's warm out, will drink a lot of water. So this planter's already a little bit wet, but I'm just going to water just around the Bidens. Again, it's just a good idea with most plants not to get foliage wet if you can avoid it. So I'm going to go in towards the side since we got room, and just shoot that with a little bit of water, kind of getting all the way around it. So that's definitely enough for today, but your Bidens, anything with Bidens generally is going to soak up a lot of water. And then one more basket we got over here. This one is Trampas. Now this has got a little bit of weight to them. I think somebody already hit it or it got rained on, one of the two. The foliage is a little wet, but sometimes you just can't avoid that. But so if I was going to water this today, it doesn't need a lot, but I'll just demonstrate for you. Again, we don't want to get the foliage wet any more than it already is. If it were another, a 95-degree day and the sun is beating down, we definitely wouldn't want to get foliage wet. So I'm just going to sneak the nozzle into the middle of the basket and water that for a few seconds. And Plectranthus can take the water as well. Those will generally drink quite a bit of water, so we shouldn't be too worried about overwatering that one. And then the last thing I'm going to show you before we get back to this pouch is this Bidens basket right here. So this is a combination of petunias, calibrachoas, and mostly the yellow Bidens is what you can see is kind of taking over the basket. So this is another example of a basket that's going to drink a lot of water. We've had a lot of people in the past, if you put these in full sun, a lot of times we end up watering our baskets 2 to 3 times a day on very hot sunny days. So this I'm just gonna soak. It's not super heavy. It's actually fairly light right now. So I'm gonna hit them at least once. I'm just gonna sneak the nozzle in towards the center of the basket. And I'm gonna wait till I can hear water overflowing onto the floor. Alright, there we go. So that overflowed over the top of the basket, and I can definitely feel it's much heavier. I think that's going to be good because it was a little bit damp, so the water went in well. But if your Bidens basket that you have at home is too dry, and let's say it's even wilting, you're definitely going to want to hit that twice with water. You're going to water them once, let that water seep through, wait till it drips out the bottom, and then you're going to water them at least one more time after that. And that should be good. Normally we'd hope it doesn't get to that point, but if that's what you have to do, don't be afraid to water bins, baskets. Those will need it. Okay, so we're going to come back to that original pouch that we started with, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put the nozzle right into the top there. And it started to overflow, so I think that's going to be good. It should be seeping down all the way through the bottom of that pouch. So that should be good for the rest of today. This is about, we're about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so all of these plants are going to be just fine throughout the day until tomorrow, and we'll have to come back and someone will have to water these again. So if you have any questions about watering or certain plants that you're having issues with, or fertilizing needs, anything about that, feel free to give us a call. And then just if you're interested in any more of our videos, take a look at our YouTube page. Just go to YouTube and type in Ebert's Greenhouse Village. We should come right up for you. So yeah, thank you very much, and we hope to see you again.